Hi, so today we will do a comprehensive web application performance testing with using JMeter. We want to use we want to test the Blazedemo. So the introduction, why we use JMeter? Because it's allowed the creation of this thing like thread groups to stimulate different user behavior without requiring complex coding. It provides detailed listeners like the view result tree and summary reports for granular data analysis. Why this target? We use Blazedemo because it does not require any complex authentication. Um, Example are cookies and password for its primary user flow. This allowed for cleaner test script that focus purely on server performance rather than authentication handling. So method and user journey, we use the key script that we use for the test environment is the first one. We go to the home page, get request, finding a flight from Paris to Buenos Aires, post request, and then we purchasing a ticket, a final post request. Next is the test scenario that we going to do. The first one is endurance test. It requires stability assessment with 50 users for over 30 minutes. Next is the spike test, sudden search with 100 users for 1 minute. The stress test to, to identify the breaking point at 500 user until any failure occurs. So the objective is to evaluate the system reliance of the Blaze demo under varying condition and identify critical bottlenecks. Each scenario focus on specific objective, helping to understand performance metrics and user experience. The result guide future improvement for the site. So this is the result of the endurance test. The endurance test reveal impressive response time, stability throughout the test duration, with an average response of 556 millisecond and a minimal error rate of 2.84. This indicates that the system ability to maintain performance under consistent load condition. Next is the spike test. The spike test demonstrate Blaze demo resilience under sudden load bursts, effectively managing up to 100 users with no errors. The average response time was 538 millisecond, showcasing the system capacity for quick recovery and performance stability during peak demand. Lastly is the stress test. It reveals significant insight into Blazedemo performance under extreme load conditions. Although the average response time reached 1066 millisecond, the system maintained a 0.61 error rate, indicating resilience despite high traffic, pressure, and potential bottleneck. So hypothesis validation, the initial hypothesis state that the fine flight transition would be the primary bottleneck. This was supported by the empirical data, static versus dynamic. Throughout all the tests, the static homepage averaged 400 millisecond, while the dynamic fine flight transaction consistently average over 600 millisecond, confirming that database interaction at significant overhead. Failure mode, The hypothesis predict high error rates. However, the stress test revealed an unexpected behavior. The system prioritized availability over speed. Instead of crashing, returning errors, the server queued requests, resulting in 11-second response time by remarkably low 0.61 error rate. So, what we need to improve is asynchronous queuing. Implementing background job queue like RabbitMQ will enhance user experience by providing instant feedback during transaction. The database optimization, indexing critical search column, and utilizing replicas can significantly improve the speed and reliability of database queries. Lastly, connecting pooling. Optimizing database connection pool will help reduce latency, ensuring a smoother user experience during peak loads. Lastly, the conclusion is the application is currently stable for low to moderate traffic, up to 100 concurrent users, as proven by the successful spike test. However, it's not production ready for high-scale events. The endurance test revealed intermittent reliability issues, 4.10 failures on searches, and the stress test proved that the user experience degrades severely, 11 seconds wait time under heavy load. Thank you so much.